Hi, community. Today we're going to talk about the importance of money, the importance of the emergency fund, the importance of having options because you have money. So many of us actually have lived paycheck to paycheck for so long, we don't know what it's like to have money. And the thing is, money is really important. It's not the most important, but it is very important. And the reason for that is that money is tied to everything. Try go getting groceries without money. Try going and get gas at a gas station without money. Try buying a house without money. Try buying a bed without money. It's very, very difficult to do. There are some free things out there in the world, but only because somebody else has fronted the money for that. So money, even though we don't want to worship money, we don't want to have money be the number one thing in our lives, unfortunately at times, it is extremely important. So instead of denying that and putting that on the side and trying to say, no, I don't want anything to do with that, let's embrace it. But if we embrace it correctly, we embrace it the way that it should be, then we'll be able to have a different mindset when it comes to money. Again, I have another video that talks about mindset of money, but the importance of the emergency fund. I'm recording this in the middle of the COVID crisis. So right now, I bet you a lot of people, maybe you included, will figure out that money is pretty important right now. So two things about this importance of money. The first thing is people that have money or have an emergency fund in this case will be able to turn a bad situation into an opportunity or to be able to fix that bad situation pretty quickly. The second thing is the emergencies, those things that come out of nowhere. If you don't have money, stay emergencies and they end up being crises. But if you have money, whether it be an emergency fund or extra money somewhere tucked away, whenever those emergencies happen, it turns that emergency into just an inconvenience. So let's say, for example, I have $10,000 sitting in my emergency fund and I lose my job. Instead of being a crisis of, holy cow, how am I supposed to eat? I can say, oh, that's a really inconvenient thing that I lost my job. And millions of people are in that position as we speak here. But lose your job, you've got $10,000 in the bank, maybe 15. I don't know how much you have, how much you want to have. But say you have some money in the bank, that emergency fund is pretty darn important to you right now because you'll be able to use that to supplement the income that you lost, and you won't have to be desperate to go out there and find just something. You can take your time and find the right job to replace that income, and you have that leeway. So that's really the importance of that money. And again, it's not that it's the most important thing, but it's pretty darn important because it takes money to live life. All right, so that's your tip. Money and emergency fund is very important. It's not that we're going to negate that completely, but we want to make sure we have money so that we can turn those emergencies that will happen in our lives into just an inconvenience.